Okay, kids, we're going to start the lesson now and we're going to do unification of Italy. Now, let me tell you something about Italy, a very, very small place with right at the end, literally into the Mediterranean Sea. And Italy was divided into different parts. That is why Peter Mazzini, if you remember, Joseph Mazzini, he said that I want Italy to be united. Why? Because Italy is not made by man, it's made by God. And if it is made by God, then why is Italy being controlled by other people? Now, what was the problem of Italy? Let me just show you. One part of Italy was under Austria-Hungary. Another part of Italy was under the French. Another part of Italy was under the Spanish. Okay? Austria, the important part of Italy, that was under the Pope. And only a small portion, only a very, very small portion of Sardinia Piedmont. Okay, very small portion that is of Sardinia Piedmont. Only this was under an Italian king. Got it? Italy was divided into better. Austria-Hungary was given a part of Italy. French controlled a part of Italy. Then you had the Spanish which controlled a part of Italy. Rome was under the Roman Catholic head, that is the Pope. And finally, Peter, you had only Sardinia Piedmont, which was under an Italian king. Now, this Italian king, he had one chief minister by the name of Cavour. Cavour was, Peter, he was he was extremely very patriotic. Now, he wanted to desperately unite the whole of Italy. So what he did was, Peter, he decided, let me collect an army and I will fight against all these three. Now, who are the three? Austria-Hungary, French, and the Spanish. Not against the Pope, because Pope was given Rome and he was asked to rule over Rome, and even till today, the Vatican City is under the Catholic Pope. Now, he made an army to drive out these three people. But there was one more man. His name was Garibaldi. Now, what did Garibaldi want? Garibaldi said, that he was so inspired by, Otto von Bismarck. And he told, if Otto von Bismarck can make an army and drive out Austria-Hungary, French, and the Dutch. Now see, Austria-Hungary and French are common to both the countries. In Germany, it was Dutch. In Italy, it is Spanish. Now, he said, वो कर सकता है तो मैं क्यों नहीं कर सकता? Why can't I do it? So he started to collect an army, and he collected a huge army. But he was not selfish. It's not selfish at all. What he did was better. He joined his army with the army of Cavour. तो ये आर्मी बहुत मजबूत हो गया, बहुत ज़्यादा strong हो गया. That was very strong army. Now, had they to be fighting Garibaldi one side and Cavour one side, they would have ended up fighting with themselves. But they joined hands and they fought. Now, Cavour, he was an Italian, but children, he spoke French better than he spoke Italian. Now, when he spoke French better than he spoke Italian, French thought, wow, he is a friend. He will not do anything to us. And he maintained very good diplomatic relationships with the French. Now, what happened was, he took his army, with the help of Garibaldi's army, they drove out the Austria-Hungary. French never helped Austria-Hungary. They drove out the Spanish, and France thought, wow, I'm going to be the only people who are going to be there in Italy. Javier is my friend. But as they say, all is fair in love and war. Well, in war it was all fair. And finally what happened was, what they saw was that Javier took the army and fought with the French. Finally, French were also chased. Then children, they had a meeting, and the king of Sardinia Pigmy, who was called Victor Emmanuel, he was made the king of United Italy. Now put the heading with the unification of Italy. Put the heading unification of Italy. Now, write it in small paragraphs, what I will give it to you. So it will be, or you can put the paragraph as points if you wish, and it will be easier for you to study. Now, take down from the beginning. Italy was divided into seven states. Italy was divided into 7 states. Sardinia Pigment, spelling S-A-R. I'm writing the spelling on the board, children. B-I-N-I-A, Sardinia Pigment. P-I-E-D-M-O-N-T. Sardinia Pigment was the only place ruled by an Italian king. Continue in this. The north, please highlight the north. North you highlight. North was under Austrian Habsburg. Habsburg is the name of the dynasty which was in Austria. Habsburg. H-A-B-S. Habsburg. B-U-R-G. Habsburg. North was under Austrian Habsburg. Full stop. Center, highlight center. Center was ruled by the Pope. Center was ruled by the Pope. The southern regions, highlight southern regions. The southern regions were under the Spanish. Next paragraph. In 1830s, Mazzini laid the foundation. Mazzini, Mazzini, laid the foundation of uniting Italy. Laid the foundation of uniting Italy. But was unable to do so. And this responsibility fell on the shoulders of Victor Emmanuel, spelling and writing on the board. Emmanuel, Emmanuel. Now, next paragraph. Chief Minister Caviar. See the spelling of caviar. Chief Minister Caviar led the movement to unify Italy. He spoke French better than Italian. He spoke French better than Italian. He maintained a very diplomatic relationship with France. Next paragraph. Garibaldi. Yes, got the spelling here written. Garibaldi. Collected a large army and joined forces with caviar. They defeated the Austrians and the Spanish invaders. They defeated the Austrians and the Spanish invaders. Next paragraph or next point. In 1861, Victor Emmanuel, we can write his name as Victor Emmanuel II because he was the second person who took on this name. Victor Emmanuel II was made the King of United Italy. The King of United Italy. Now, kindly pay attention to it. Now, see, let us see the similarity between Germany and Italy. Germany had three places better: Austria-Hungary, France, and the Dutch. Italy had three people: Austria-Hungary, French, and the Spanish. Now, in both these countries, there was a political issue. And in this political issue, what had to be done was, they had to throw these countries away and they had to join up and make the country united. But in Britain, it was a very funny case, you know. What happened in Britain was, Britain कोई जगह नहीं है, there's no place called Britain. Britain is a culmination of three places: Ireland, Scotland, and England. Now, England was very famous with it, very strong, very famous. Now, England thought, I'm so small in size. Look at Germany, so big. Look at France, so big. I'm so small. Sorry. Yet I am more powerful than them. What I need to do is, I need to increase in size. So what they did was, children, they decided to form the United Kingdoms of Great Britain by joining the three places: Ireland, Scotland, and England. There was no political problem. Nobody had come and taken Indian territory. He just wanted to expand the name of Britain, not even England. Okay, so the question comes is, England had, or Britain was a strange case of ethnicity because it was not a political issue. Now, first they went to Scotland, Britain. Okay, now here what they did, they asked the people to sign a treaty, Act of Union, and they said, why? We are fine. But they said, no, you have to sign this treaty and we'll get united and things like that. And once they went into Scotland, the original Scottish people, they separated them. They sent them to work in different places. They didn't allow them to speak their own Gaelic language. They never allowed them to wear their own native dress. Slowly they found themselves so weak and disunited that then they decided, yes, we have to join the Act of Union. Now came to Ireland. Ireland had two communities, Catholics and Protestants. They're Christians, but two different sectors, Catholics and Protestants. Now, when they had the Catholics and the Protestants together, what actually happened was, the Catholics were not in favor of joining, they were not in favor at all of joining with England. But there was a war because England was helping the Protestants. Obviously, the Catholics lost. They were poor, they lost, the Protestants were rich and helped when they signed the treaty, what happened was they finished signing the treaty, and immediately the national anthem of England became the national anthem of Britain. National flag of England became the national flag of Britain, and the national language English, as it is spoken in England, became the national language of Britain. So what happened? Ireland and Scotland lost their identity. Now this, I will give you the notes and do the explanation in detail in the next class, right? Now, children,